goddamn right. My femshep went after that reptilian bird-ass chat. We made hot, sweaty sex. Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I wanted to let you know not only do I create content in my YouTube channel here, Class in a Glass, but I'm also on Twitch where I play single-player games, multiplayer games. I do movie reviews, cartoon reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, it would be a big help if you can check out my Patreon, where you can gain access to audio commentaries, reactions, and the ability to submit questions for my podcasts and videocasts. And all that content can be found in the links below. In the meantime, enjoy the video. We got to go ahead and get into these questions. Thank you, Dark Slayer. Mr. Snow. Thank you. My video, see, Chris, you have good ideas. Sony Picture doesn't like good ideas. It's true. It's exactly the case. It's exactly the case. Gormley, welcome to stream. Hi, everyone. So, Chris is doing a Q&A. Yes, this is my Class in the Glass cast for your ass, a little bit of sass, where the my tier 4 patrons on my Patreon, the $15 people paying $15 per month, they get the ability. Not only do they get access to all my audio commentaries, my full video reactions, they also have the ability to submit questions for my Class in the Glass cast, and so they get to control and dictate the content for the show. And I have a lot of questions that I got to answer. This is what I do every Thursday since I can't stream for very long, so I got to go up to Austin for 8-Bit Crumbs. So I usually take about, an hour, 90 minutes to answer some questions, chat, have some fun with you guys, do a nice little back and forth so we can go ahead and get into these questions. But welcome, Danielle. Hope you're doing very well today. Always a pleasure seeing you in the chat. Very good, very good, very good. Yeah, Ace Rock, you work for me now, Juicy. I do. Ace Rock also submitted some questions, chat. Matter of fact, I'm going to answer. I'm going to start this opening chat. The opening questions are from Ace Rock, known as Thomas Leaf. So let's go ahead and get to these questions, chat. All right, Thomas Leaf. He's opening this of a topic I'm a big fan of, chat. These are some questions that he submitted last week, chat, that I just wasn't able to get to at the time. But this is they're all Mass Effect themed, chat. All Mass Effect related, which I love, which I absolutely love, chat. So question one. Question one, chat. Favorite Mass Effect character? Ooh, hold on. Before I answer this question. Thank you, Josh, for the 50 videos. It's so much content. It's so much content. That's a lot to unpack. It's a lot to unpack, chat. So I'm going to go down my 10 favorite Mass Effect characters starting now. No, I'll say my favorite characters have always been, like, let's just start with the squad mates in general, chat. Then I'll talk about some other people. But Garrus Vakarian and Tali Zora Vas Normundi, chat. I mean, fucking Garrus, he is your bro throughout the entire trilogy, especially in Mass Effect 2. Like, because you didn't care for Kaidan. Like, Kaidan was like, oh, he's gonna be your brother. He's like, no, he's not. It was fucking Garrus, this fucking lizard bird man who you meet up. He's like, he's like kind of like the bad cop. He wants to get the job done. He's like the fucking Riggs, chat. He's the Mel Gibson, except, in Lethal Weapon, except without the racism, except he's not racist. But he's like, we got to get this job done, and I'm constantly hampered by fucking red tape, okay? And you can be the good cop of Garrus Vakarian, chat, but you are just fucking best bros throughout the entire trilogy. First, when you meet him when he's working for C-Sec, chat, C-Sec Security in the Citadel Council. On the Citadel, and eventually when you realize, chat, that he's the vigilante archangel in Mass Effect 2, you save his life, chat. He almost gets his face fucking blown off, but you save his life. And I just remember, like, scenes, like, we're just bonding, he's talking about calibrations and shit, chat, that's a running gag with him, but, like, one moment always stands out in my mind of Garrus, and it's in Mass Effect 3, when you're bonding with him, and he's like, hey, I want to do something with you. He just wants to hang out with you, which I love. That's what I love about the Mass Effect games, chat. You really develop relationships with these characters, chat, depending on the choices you make. And there's one terrific scene in Mass Effect 3 when you go up on, like, I don't know, one of the buildings in the Citadel, and you're just shooting bottles out of the air with him and just bonding and talking. And you can have a choice whether to, show him up or let him win. And, gives him a little self-confidence. He's like, shit, I outshot the Commander Shepard. He's like, you sure did. It's like, I just love that relationship. And then of course if you're a female Shepard, chat, you can romance Garrus, and you're goddamn right. My femshep went after that reptilian bird ass, chat. We made hot, sweaty sex, and also. like the moment when you romance him in the Citadel DLC in Mass Effect 3, where he's they're doing like Shepard and Garrus. They're doing like this foreplay, like they're like acting like it's like some foreplay before they start fucking. Chat. That's exactly what they're doing. And where Garrus is playing like this secret agent Tyrion at this bar, and he's trying to woo female Shepard, but he's like super awkward at it. He's like, he gets really nervous and he kind of fucks it up. But you give him a nice little smooch, chat. It's just adorable. I love Garrus. Thank you, Darks, for the 5 biddies. Either bro or boyfriend if you're exactly either bro or boyfriend, chat. And he is fantastic material for either, chat. Whether he's your brother or whether he's your boyfriend, chat. I highly recommend both. No question about it. No question about it. Now, my other favorite character is Tali Zora Voss Normandy. And she's kind of like how she starts out. You know, what I like about Tali, chat, is she starts out, she's the tech expert. She's like the geeky girl. She gets really excited about technology and things like that. And in Mass Effect 1, you learn about her culture. She's probably the most mysterious squad mates you encounter. Because you never see her face, chat. She's completely in this biosuit, basically. Because if she's exposed to the outside world, chat, she could die because of the quarantine. Like they have a very their immune system is not as strong as other species. And so what the developers have to do is, okay, well, now that you can't see this character, we have to really promote her personality, and that carries on now from Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 when again she becomes romanceable. And I just really loved because she's not over sexualized. I mean, she got them hips, no doubt about it. We all know Tali's always got them hips, but they didn't over sexualize her. And the reason why I liked her character so much, and the reason why I wanted to romance her, is because I just really loved her personality. You know, she was very bubbly, she was very nerdy, very, very kind, and I don't know, that really appealed to me, and I was very impressed that, because there are some sexualized characters in Mass Effect, yeah, there's no doubt. Look at Miranda Lawson, look at someone like Liara Tassoni, even Ashley Williams and her racist space ass, there's no doubt about it, but that Tali was like one of the few that was not sexualized, really, in any capacity, and that's what made her appealing, because they had to focus on her personality and the dynamic between her and everyone else. Her little friendship with Garrus is adorable, or romance, depending on the choices you make. And I just really loved everything they did with her, especially in 2 and going on to 3 and stuff. It's just adorable. And so they were always my favorite squad mates. They were always going on missions with me, chat. Obviously, some runner-ups, Rex, or not Rex. Everyone fucking loves Rex, chat. He's the best Krogan in the goddamn galaxy, no question. I mean, I love Grunt. Grunt's great too. But I mean, you gotta give it to Rex, chat. I love Rex. Morden Solus is a fantastic character. This insane scientist who has this carrying around this guilt for his entire life. He sings fucking show tunes. I am the very definition of a scientist Solarian. Like all that shit. It's like amazing. And also some of the villains, chat, I'm a big fan of. Like Saren Arturius, his whole deal is fascinating to me. How he really was this kind of rogue agent Spectre, but you realize as you play the first game, in his own mind, even though he's controlled by the Reapers, chat, he's trying to save the galaxy, or like he thinks he's trying to save the galaxy, chat. I just love that. I wanted more of him, honestly, in Mass Effect 1, but he was a really cool villain, a really cool character, and how you realize, oh shit, he's just a pawn in a much larger game, chat. Also, I just like the last ending boss battle. You could skip a whole section of a boss battle, chat, by convincing him to kill himself, to commit suicide, to let him know that you're being indoctrinated by these Leviathan machines, chat, are trying to enslave and decimate the galaxy. Love that. And of course, the Elusive Man, chat, played by fucking Martin Sheen, who does an excellent job playing this. I mean, really, he's the smoking man from the X-Files, chat. Like, is he a good guy? Is he a villain? Is he playing both sides? And, he definitely becomes a villain towards the end. But Martin Sheen did such an excellent job, chat, as this kind of in-between gray character. Like, where is he gonna stand when all the fucking debris and the smoke finally settles, chat? Like, those are just a couple of my favorite characters in the series. Absolutely I love. And of course, chat, fucking Captain Anderson. You have Keith David as your mentor, chat. Keith David is your mentor. How can you not like that? It's amazing. Also, big fan. Big fan of Thane Creo's chat. Really love Thane Grunt, as I mentioned before. Yeah, those are just a couple of the ones off the top of my head that really mean a lot to me personally. Stacey, man, welcome to stream. Good to see you. Papa Anderson. Exactly, Jaber. Papa Anderson. Then the Spheres just saw you. Welcome. Hope you're doing very well. Oh, good to see you. Nowadays, if a screenwriter writes a female character where only her trait is her beauty, he'll be out of the sec. Yeah, I mean, well, it's not. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, Tali's still beautiful. I mean, she still has curves and everything, but her sexuality is not the thing that is emphasized when you meet her. And it's not emphasized when you're in interactions in 2 or 3. She's just a really well-rounded character. You know, she's flawed. That's the other thing, Chad. All these characters, the other thing I like about them, they're all flawed. Like Tali, you know, how she views the Geth and how that changes her thinking, and the fact that she has like a daddy complex of her father because her father was kind of psychologically abusive towards her, and that kind of warped her thinking. Garrus is dealing with his PTSD throughout the entire series, especially from 2 on. I just love how flawed everybody is. You know, I mean, of course, you know, there are sexual moments of all these characters, and they work really well, in my opinion, at least the ones that I experienced. But yeah, no, I like it because when it comes to the BioWare characters, oftentimes the writing is at the forefront of anything else. And I think they handled it really well. So yeah, those are a couple of my favorite characters at the top of my head, chat. Really loved. Oh yeah, Joker's by Seth Green. Joker, he's your pilot, Chad, of the Normandy. You know, he's a fantastic character. I mean, of course, he's voiced by Seth Green, Chad, so he's already naturally funny. But they introduced the whole thing like he manages to beat the odds. He has this very rare bone disease, Chad, that makes his fucking bones brittle, and he fucking moves around too much. He can break all his goddamn bones. And so I love it. Despite this ailment that he has, he manages to overcome all this and become like the greatest pilot in the goddamn galaxy. And he's an awesome friend to have by your side, Chad. No, Seth Green as Joker is amazing. Loved him. So, yeah, it was just a couple off the top of my head. Yeah, Joker's also topical set of questions, given that Casey exactly was just kicked from BioWare. So was he kicked? Was he fired from BioWare? Or I'm just hearing, because I only read that they left effective immediately. I heard left. I don't know if it was fired. Mike Dara and Casey Hudson. So I guess we'll see. But, yeah, those are just a couple off the top of my head, chat. You know, Tali Zora, Garrus Vakarian, the Elusive Man, Saren, Grun, Thane Krios, Morden Solus. Those have always been kind of my favorite characters that I've played often with, chat. They're just so well written, so well developed, and they all had, you know, fantastic endings, I think. Now we're gonna move on to another question by Thomas Lee, another Mass Effect question. We have favorite Mass Effect moment. Oh my God, man, so many. I gotta go through the games. Favorite Mass Effect moments. Jeez. Okay, we'll start with Mass Effect. Oh Jesus, man. Oh God. All right, I think I gotta pick like maybe a couple from each game. So Mass Effect 1, I mean the reveal that Saren's ship is actually a Reaper when you're on Vermeer and you've been pursuing Saren, you don't know what these Reapers are. You've always heard about them. You got to stop them. But you don't know what they fucking look like. You have no idea. And then you realize, oh my God, the ship that he travels in is actually a Reaper. This giant squid-like Leviathan Cthulhu monster, chat. That's a Reaper. And when you talk to Sovereign. When you talk to Sovereign, chat, the first time on Vermeer, I was like, oh my God, my mind fucking, I was like, holy, I wonder how old was I played this game? I guess I was like, I don't know, 15 or something. I forget how old I was, chat, but whatever age I was at, it just blew my little fucking mind when I was like, oh my God, what a big fucking reveal. And back in the day, chat, BioWare was great with the reveals, you know, of KOTOR with the Revan thing, the Revan deception, chat, when his mind was erased and he was basically like the Manchurian Candidate of the Jedi. They got me here. It's like, oh shit, the fucking, the Reaper has been in front of my face the entire time. I never even realized it. Love the conversation with Vigil on Ilo's chat that kind of reveals, even though it's like exposition heavy, the music and the environment that you're in, the level as he's telling you all this information, the reveal that the Citadel is a fucking trap, chat. So in Mass Effect, there's this massive space station, chat. There's this massive space station and all the civilizations of the galaxy go to and do conduct their political business, chat. It's the epicenter of the galaxy, this giant space station. And the thing is, like, no one knows who really created it. Like, no one knows. No one, but they all go towards it, chat. They all found, like, all these civilizations find it after one after the other. And you realize it's a fucking trap. It's built by the Reapers to do just that. Where with the Citadel, chat, it opens up all the fucking mass relays, which is like how their hyperspace technology works. And the Reapers can go where they want in the galaxy, but they got to go to the Citadel first. And I love that fucking reveal, like this. Oh, it's like, you know, it's the Senate, if you will. You know, think of like Star Wars, but it's a trap. It's like Admiral Akbar. I love that. We hold the line. Another great moment. Another great moment with the yes, exactly with the Solarian Black Ops scene on Vermeer. I mean, yeah, and even the choice between which squad mate you're going to sacrifice on Vermeer chat. Ashley Williams or Caden Alenko. I love that moment. That's a really big moment in the game. That changes certain things that happen in the trilogy going forward. I also love the Leviathan and Geth attack on the Citadel. When they amass and you have the Citadel fleet and they're being fucking decimated until the arrival of the Alliance and things chat and save them. The choices you make during that scene. But I just love how there's just some beautiful shots when you see like Sovereign go inside the Citadel arms and he's trying to take control of it. It's just it's space opera chat at its best. It's so goddamn good. Dark say the 5 biddies. I usually leave it after that. Well, she is a space racist, that's true. But yeah, I always love that moment. Mass Effect 2, Jesus Christ, there's so many. I mean, the biggest one is definitely the suicide mission. Just the entire suit. My heart was pounding when I first did that. I mean, I did all the side quests, but I was still scared I was going to make a wrong decision. Thankfully, all of my squad mates lived. But, oh my God, you got that bum, 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 ba, 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 ba. Like, oh God, I gotta make sure everyone lives. Like, I was so scared. The suicide mission chat, right from when you go through the Omega 4 relay, all the way to the end chat, when you got goddamn Harbinger chat, it's like, you have failed me. We will find another way. And the collector's like, no. I love it. I love it. It's so goddamn good, chat. I can't wait to play these games on stream chat because I'm never gonna fucking shut up. It's like, look at this moment, chat. Look at this, even though you're seeing it. Love the suicide mission. God, what else was really good? But that's the one that's always, I mean, Shepard's death in the beginning. Shepard fucking dies in the first 10 minutes. It's like, what? I loved him. He's gasping, or she is gasping, and she just suffocates in space. It's like, holy shit. That was an amazing moment. The Normandy's being destroyed. This was your home base, your ship, your place of refuge, and the collector shed under the control of the thralls of the Reapers, fucking decimated to destroy it, chat, outright. It was like, what the fuck? It was amazing. It was so cool. Man, there was other great moments. Like, I wasn't a fan of the character. Like, Jacob's side mission was great when you realize his father has been on this planet for like decades, and he's enslaved all the people in this like Lords of the Flies thing by feeding them this food, and they're all like their mental capacity is diminished so significantly. They're just infighting now. That is fascinating. Dark Day of the 5 Biddies. See Normandy SR2 destroy the collector ship. So yeah, exactly. Boom! When you upgrade your ship, make sure to upgrade all your ship's parts, chat, because you could lose squad mates, but you could also destroy the collector ship, and it's just so fucking good. Call me Hazel. I'm going to miss you answering the Patreon question because I'm not a home. Oh no! Just wanted to stop by and say hi to Juicy and the Juicy Gang, but I'll watch in the VOD and catch you all later. Absolutely, call me Hazel. I'm gonna get to your questions probably right after Thomas Leafs, I believe, or no, GT Osmussen, and yours are last. Cool. Excellent. But yeah, I mean, so many Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3 chat. God. Whew, there are quite a few. Really loved the death of Morden Solus chat. I am the very definition of a scientist Solarian. It's like, that moment. That was the first of the tears. That's when the tears started coming, chat. That's when the tears started coming. Hold the goddamn line, Morden. Love it. Leaving Earth in Mass Effect 3 when the Reapers was fucking invading as everyone's fucking dying. Pretty goddamn incredible. I'm trying to think what else, chat. Legion's death, depending on certain things, but Legion's death where, he goes to Tali to do what, Oh, because the whole thing, Legion and Tali have this very fraught relationship in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 because of the differences between their cultures and everything. And, Legion, I think at one point in the game, he asked, does this unit have a soul? Until there comes a point, chat, where he doesn't refer to himself as a unit of infinite other units. He refers to I. He refers to himself as an individual. And it's a very beautiful moment, chat, where you realize, oh my God. And Tali goes to tell him and said, Legion, you asked me one time, does this unit have a soul? Do you have a soul? And he goes, I know, Tali, I know. And I was like, God! That was a beautiful moment, chat, and he makes the sacrifice to stop the Reaper invasion of Rannoch. Man, there are just so many other just little smaller moments in that game that I really do appreciate it. The final invasion of Earth is cool. Like, you have mass all these space fleets, chat, and the music for that is brilliant. And of course, the game is controversial because of its ending, but I I really love the Citadel DLC, which is kind of like the true ending of the game, where it gives you time to just spend time with all these characters you fell in love with. And I loved it for that. You get to hang out with Garrus, you get to hang out with Tali or Rex or whoever else, and and then the end, you get to throw a party with everybody, you get to hang out with everybody, and it's just this really cute moment. And like the last moment of that DLC, when you're going back to, after leaving from Shore Leave Chat to fight in the Reaper War again. Tali, she says, or whoever your romance option is, chat, we really had some amazing times on that ship. I mean, it was incredible. And Shepard says it was the best. And it was like, oh God, that's the true ending. Exactly. So that was really, really beautiful for me. And as a Mass Effect fan, that was a really kind thing for BioWare to do, was to focus on the things that fans loved. At least I can only speak for myself, that I loved most about the games, which was the characters and their storylines. It gave me a chance to say goodbye, whereas the original ending really didn't give me to. And even if the extended cut DLC they gave that it's not great. It's not like, oh, it fixed everything, but it made it a little easier for me to say goodbye. So yeah, definitely those. Definitely those are a couple of my favorite moments in the game. So many others. And this is his last question, Mass Effect Relay. Again, excellent questions, Acer. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Excellent. You making me relive all these moments. I can't wait to relive them again, chat. But he says, Paragon, Renegade, Paragon, man. I can't go Renegade. I can only go Renegade when I do those Renegade actions, like being a badass and shit, like in 2 and 3. But I can't be mean to people. I can't be mean to my squad mates. Like, I got it for the achievement when I was an achievement hunter back in the day, chat. Just like, I just need achievements. I need to get that 1,000, chat. But I remember I created a Renegade character, and he looked like Bruce Willis for some reason, because I don't know why, I made Bruce Willis, and I finally got like all the Renegade I needed to unlock the achievement, and I was mean to Tali, like that was the last thing I did, and I promptly deleted the character after this. Like, nope, done. I can't do it. I just can't be mean, chat. But I don't mind doing the Renegade actions, or like the badass thing, which is pretty cool. Oh, Ace Rocco, such a host, Shep, and banged everyone I could. We'll bang, okay? We'll bang, okay? It's okay. See, man. Let's hope that BioWare that made good RPGs and characters come back to Mass Effect 4 instead of trash like Anthem. I hope so, Stizzy, man. I hope so. We all want that. This news of Casey Hudson leaving and Mike Dare leaving, I mean, I who knows what that means. Nothing. No one said anything. In regards to why they left. They just left effective immediately, so maybe we'll find out more. But, yeah. Yeah, we'll see, chat. But, no, I mean, those are some of my most positive. That's why I just, that trilogy in general, chat, and also KOTOR. I mean, without those games, I don't know if I would have a passion for video games that I do for this day. Like, those games proved to me, like, well, you can tell really incredible stories and develop really amazing characters in video games, chat. And those games are proof of it, in my humble opinion. Daniel, welcome to stream. I started watching The Liberator on Netflix. Have you? Just none. I mean, I never even heard of it. Is it good? Ace Rock. I don't know. BioWare is just a name now. Even everyone who was there that made ME1 through 3 are gone. Yeah, true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, man. Yeah, it's disappointing. We'll see what happens. I mean, the Legendary, edition might be the last breath, if you will, of OG BioWare. So I'm looking forward to that, chat. I'm looking forward to that. So we'll see. We'll see. But, yeah. Zodiac, amazing type of snoo stew. A lot of snoo stew was happening. A lot of snoo stew. How did you feel about the Batarian Relay DLC? I thought it was fun. You mean the one... Batarian Relay. Oh, you mean Arrival in Mass Effect 2? I liked it. It was just like, hey, there's fucking Harbinger, that asshole, trying to mess with me. I thought it was fun. It was not my favorite DLC. It was the Lair of the Shadow Broker. That was a great moment too, chat. I thought I was not a big Liara fan the first game, but I really liked her in 2 on. She became a really good character to me. She went through a major paradigm shift, becoming the Shadow Broker. That was a great moment for her. That's also a really good moment. Yeah, the DLC and a lot of the Mass Effect games have always been really good. Shadow Broker, Mass Effect 2 was great. I liked Overlord, although Lair Shadow Broker is the best. And then of course, yeah, you had was it Leviathan in 3, which gave you more context for the Reapers. But yeah, Citadel is the best one. No question about it. Yes, indeed. From an RP's combo on ME3, I really like just the classic look of Shepard's armor. I really dig that. Mass Effect 1, I like the black and red armor. But yeah, ME2 on, it's just that classic, gray, white, and red. I don't know, that's how it is with me. It's just really cool. No, but yeah, Chad. No, thank you again, Ace Rock, for asking those questions. You guys know I'm a Mass Effect fanboy, no doubt about it, and cannot wait to play the Legendary Edition, chat. Whenever that eventually comes out, I imagine next year. So yeah, tune in for that, chat. You see me geeking out the whole time playing. It's like, look at this. And oh, it was really nice filter making. Look. Oh yeah, well, you know what? That's the other thing I wish. They had this great grain filter for the first Mass Effect, which they didn't have in the sequels, but I love that grainy sci-fi, like 70s filter they had. And I was like, that was really cool, really cool. And I love the music in Mass Effect as well, especially the first one. It's very synthy, which I'm a big synth fan, so it was great. Used to be a fanboy of a series. It took way too much energy, so I pledged never to fanboy. No, I get you, man, I get you. I mean, fanboy where I'm just like, I'm a fan. Like, that's what I mean by fanboy. I'm not like, I'm defending everything about this thing. It's like, no, I'm a big fan of it. That's what I think of fanboy. I guess it has a different definition. I guess you guys can see the games had a mass effect on Chris. Oh, true, Deadpool. They did. I'll allow that. Too Tall, welcome to stream. Happy to have you here, my friend. Currently answering Patreon questions from my very generous patrons. Just finished with Ace Rock's first questions. And now, again, thank you, Ace Rock. Cheers and salute to you, my friend. Very good questions. Always got me talking about Mass Effect, chat. That took like a half hour, too. Well, we got some questions now from JT Asmussen, chat. JT Grim Dresden. And here it is. What is the one toy replica or piece of memorabilia that you've always wanted? Man, that is a really excellent question. Man, I mean, I guess I could say some obvious answers, chat. I mean, I would love to own like one of those like replica lightsabers. I mean, I'm talking about like, you know, not like one of those things you get at fucking Disneyland or some shit. I mean, like I would love to own like a replica maybe of like Luke Skywalker's green lightsaber, chat, from Return of the Jedi. I always liked that lightsaber a lot. Like that's one that I've always really just like something small, because I come to a point in my life where I want less things. That's why I'm going all digital and things. Like I want less, you know, physical media in my life, just things in general. But like a couple things. Yeah, I would like one of the replica they used on set lightsabers from like Return of the Jedi or something. That would be really cool. Or Darth Vader's lightsaber. That would be really cool for me. I would, Jesus, I don't know, maybe some memorabilia from like a John Carpenter movie. Like I would love to own like, you know, Jack Burton's Tech 9 that he used. Obviously not the real Tech 9, but you know, the prop that was used in the making the film, chat. That would be really cool for me. I would love something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. I would like to own a bottle of the specific whiskey that R.J. McCready drinks from the thing, chat. I'd always keep that. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, those are a couple of things at the top of my head, but I'm not really big into keeping memorabilia anymore. You know, I have a couple of things. I have some Funko Pops and stuff, and I have a couple statues that were gifted to me. But yeah, I've come to a point in my life where I just want less things. But yeah, some of those OG lightsabers from the making of those original films, or something from a John Carpenter movie, would be really neat. I would love that. I would love that. Oh, thank you, Mr. Harmony, for the 5 days. Those old lightsabers must be in pieces. Probably. They probably are. Zodiac, 5 years from now, you'll be like me who has the most toys wins. True, there you go. Austin, I want the pre-order Skull Kid statue from Majora's Mask Remaster. Almost almost, but it didn't. It still crushes its. I get you. King, welcome to stream. Good to see you. Yeah. No, I know you can make, but I want one of those that actually was used on set. It's like, yes, I actually have one. That would be really cool. Or like Han Solo's blaster from the original movies. That'd be kind of cool, chat. But like from the actual fucking movie. You know, not like a oh, it's a replica. No, I want the fucking thing they used. That's what I want. You know, it would be awesome, just standalone Mass Effect Online game. That'd be kind of cool. I'm not a big MMO guy though, but yeah, man, if we get more Mass Effect, sure. Oh man, it's your whole apartment is one big geek museum. Mine pretty much is just like a studio now. It's like I have nothing on my walls. I want to get some posters someday. Some of my like framed posters. You know, like some Mondo posters too. Some of my favorite movies. But yeah, it's at the top of my head. So maybe like some cool framed custom posters. I mean, neat. Couple of not artifacts, chat, but props from some films like Star Wars, of course, would be really cool, or The Thing, or even something small from The Thing or something like that. That'd be great. Or Big Trouble in Little China, or Escape from New York. You know, that would be awesome, chat. Yeah. Go to poster. I'm surprised you, as far as where you work, didn't have them. Oh no, they did. They had them, but not the ones that I was looking for. Yeah, someday, chat, someday. Yeah, those Mondo posters are amazing. Aren't they, Vigorous? Did you see Kenya Bridge of Spirits, Game of Spirit? No, I'm not aware of that game. I never heard of it. Cool. But yeah, that's just a couple things. But I'm not really at a point in my life, chat, honestly, where I just want less things. I really want to cut down on what I have. Like, I still have, Blu-rays and things like that, of movies that mean a lot to me. I bought a couple on Black Friday that I always owned yet. They were on sale. Well, via Amazon. So, but yeah, nothing really, but a couple things off the top of my head. But good question. Here another question, chat, from JT Asmussen. What's the one holiday treat you cannot live without? Very easy for me to answer. So every Christmas, I like to make a specific dessert. It's a Polish cookie, chat, called rum balls. I may have talked about them on stream before. I think I've mentioned them on Double Toasted, chat. But basically, it is a heavily alcohol-infused raw cookie where the primary ingredients, chat, are anything from fucking rum to whiskey, chat. Like, you use basically it's graham crackers mixed with confectionery sugar, chat. A whole bunch of other ingredients: vanilla extract, almond extract. A few other things are thrown in there, chat. But you basically, all those ingredients you have, chat, you roll in this little ball, and you put all the alcohol in it, chat, and you let them sit in the fridge, chat. And that's what, it ferments. And they become, you can get drunk off of these cookies, chat. But rum balls are my absolute favorite dessert, chat. Out of anything. I make them every year. I will showcase them on stream, chat, to you. I have the recipe, but yeah, the primary ingredients, chat, are alcohol, which I absolutely love it. It's so, yeah, like Chef's chocolate salty balls, even better. It's like if you took Chef's salty chocolate balls, chat, and dipped them in whiskey and rum. They're delicious. Because you can make a business with those cookies. I know, but yeah, they're my favorite, chat. They're my absolute favorite dessert in the world, and that is the one. My Polish rum balls. Anything else I could forgo. If that's the one thing, one dessert that I could have, but I have to lose all the other ones, then so be it. Cheesecake, ice cream, pumpkin pie, pecan pie, whatever, it's gone. As long as I keep my rum balls, chat. My absolute favorite dessert during this time of year, which I will be making. I'll be eating them on stream, doing a nice little mukbang stream, chat. We'll get drunk. Cheers to that. But yeah, chat, I'll give you my recipe, guys. I have my recipe. It was passed down from generations. My great-grandmother to my grandmother to my mother, and then to me, chat. They're all the women in my family. I didn't have a sister or anything like that, so it was me. So I will give you the recipe, chat, and I highly recommend. You're going to love them. They taste great, chat. They taste absolutely amazing. Even if you don't like alcohol, they taste really good because they're also sweet. They're not too sweet where you're like, it's overpowering. Like, the alcohol also cuts down on the sweetness factor. So they're really, really good. Vanispheres, when I worked at GameStop, one of my coworkers' mom brought up us a shit ton of cookies, and I destroyed them. To my coworker, that my favorite was the Virgin Rum Balls, and his response was Virgin. I ate almost all of them, and then it hit me that I was plastered at work. That's funny. That's hilarious. Yeah, man, Rum Balls are delicious. And there's different ways you can make them, but I got my recipe, chat. I got the Herman recipe, okay? I'm going to share the recipe with you. So you may all have those rum balls. Ready? Are we going to be playing Among Us? Sadly not, Reed. We are going to just be doing this Q&A tonight. Every Thursday I do my Class in the Glass cast for your ass, a little bit of sass, because I got to go up to Austin to host, or co-host, 8-Bit Crumbs on Double Toasted. So yeah, this is kind of just like, just nice little back and forth Q&A with people, while answering my patrons' Patreon questions, of course. But again, very good question, JT. Very good question. Deadpool. Hey, Chris, Mass Effect question. If they made a Mass Effect movie, who would you fan cast be? Honestly, man, I'm very much against a Mass Effect movie. It's one of those games that I think because of the variety of choices, it wouldn't satisfy anybody. Because for me, like, my Shepard romanced Tali, and he was Paragon, and I made all these very specific decisions, and I chose the destroy ending because what's the main objective of the series is destroy the Reapers. But for some other people, they romanced Liara, and they chose the fucking control ending or whatever. So it's so different for everybody that I don't think anyone would be satisfied. So I really don't want them to do a movie. In all honesty, man, yeah, I've never really given any thought to who I would fan cast as these characters because I just like them how they are. I have my story that I experienced, and I love that story. I had a role in shaping it to a degree. So yeah, man, I would love to answer your question, but yeah, Deadpool. But yeah, I really don't have an answer. I just really never gave it any thought who should be Shepard or who should be Garrus or Liara or Tali or Rex. It's hard for me to answer. Kratos available on Fortnite. Cool. So you Fortnite fans have access to Kratos. Is boy in there? Is he an assist? You seen this? John Mayer would be a cool shepherd. That's a great answer. Mr. Eminem, thank you for the 5 days. Put the lead from Rogue One as femship. I'm not a man. I just wasn't a fan of her in that movie at the very least. I forget the actress's name, but yeah. I talked about it before. The actress I think is fine. I've seen her in other things. She did a good job. Felicity Jones. But I think that she was kind of a nothing character. Like, the most interesting character in that movie to me was Cassian Andor. They should have had his story and combined Jyn Erso's with him, and it would have been a much more interesting story. Whereas this guy, he's like, he's the end-all, be-all rebel. Like, he's dedicated to the cause. He does the nefarious shit no one likes to talk about, but his family is part of the Empire, and he didn't reveal that. That would be interesting to me. Thank you! G-Civ, thank you for the 500 beer donation. Thank you for your generosity, and welcome to stream. That was so kind of you. Thank you. Cheers and salute to you. Very kind. Follow-up question. Would you like movies or series set in the same universe instead? I wouldn't mind a series set in the Mass Effect universe. I mean, honestly, I want another game to play at the end of the day. But yeah, if I had a choice between like a series that follow different people in the Mass Effect universe, different crew, yes, I'd be all open for that. I'd be very open for that. Have it take place. I would also have it take place many years in the future. I think that'd be better, and you could touch on some elements of the original Mass Effect, like in history and things, but yeah, I wouldn't mind that. That would be what I prefer. That I would prefer. Mass Effect Drama series. I mean, it could work. It's just they just they fucked it up. They fumbled the ball, sadly. They fumbled the ball with that. But yeah, that's just my opinion, though. That's my opinion. But excellent question again, JT, with the dessert thing. This is JT's last question, chat. He has a hypothetical. Electric scooter with infinite battery life but only goes up to 20 miles per hour, or a solar-powered sports car up to 80 miles per hour that has to be charged without moving every 8 hours. Solar-powered sports car up to 80 miles per hour that has to be charged without moving every 8 hours. Electric scooter. Well, I mean, based on where I live, the electric scooter would not really become in handy if it's only going 20 miles per hour. And if the sports car up to 80 miles per hour that has to be charged without moving every hour. I mean, I could do that. That'd be easy. Like, how long is the battery life for the sports car? That's what we're asking here. Like, is it like one use or something? Do I have to wait? I mean, that's the one thing I would ask. Like, I would go with the sports car in that case. If I have to charge 8 hours, that's easy. I just, late at night, go to sleep, then it's charged fully. I gotta know how long the battery life is, but based on what you've provided me, the information, I would go with the sports car that to charge every 8 hours. I mean, that'd be fine. G7, Chris, I'm quite a novice with games. I got a free Google Stadia as I had a YouTube Music Premium account. Cool. Is this a good console? I heard it wasn't that great in the beginning, but range of games has slightly improved. I'm not a fan from what I've seen. A lot of the stuff they're already offering has been available on other things for years. I know that you can have the freedom of where you want to play it, on what you want to play it on. But as for someone like me, it just doesn't appeal to me. As I've invested in consoles and things or various platforms, but I mean, you want to try it? I mean, be my guest. But yeah, I never really looked at it seriously. Never treated it seriously. It always felt like this was an attempt to get into an industry that Google had no idea about and still doesn't to a degree. So yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, if it works for you, works for you. But yeah, for me, I have no interest in it. And everything I've seen from it just feels like you're years behind. At least with Stadia, that is. Yeah. But now, chat, thank you again. I would go with the solar-powered sports car. That's how I would go. That's what I would go. But now we are on to Color Me Hazel's questions, chat. Color Me Hazel's. Let's see here. Yeah, she has 4 questions. I don't know if she has 3 questions. She just wants to explain one of the questions she had. And this is actually a good one, chat, because you know what? You can help me answer this, chat. You can give me some feedback right here. I like this. She asked, are you planning on adding anything else besides commentaries and also video reactions on your Patreon? Maybe doing something that may be a bit out of your element or new to you. So, I mean, that is a good question, chat. So my Patreon content, obviously, part of it is doing this Q&A every Thursday. For those who subscribe at the highest level, you get to submit questions like these. But the meat of my Patreon chat is audio commentaries for movies and cartoons and full video reactions to movies and cartoons. And because I want a platform to just do that on, because I love films. I love talking about movies and the making of and reacting to them and, saying, does this bother me? And I love this. Look at this. Like, I always love that. But do you guys like that? Like, seriously, because I know some of you who are on my Twitch are on my Patreon, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I want to know, like, what would interest you? What would interest you in a Patreon that I'm currently not doing on Twitch, or maybe can be connected with my Twitch or YouTube? Like, what would you guys like to see? Because that's kind of what I'm focused on right now, because I just don't have the time to do anything, any other content. But I could adjust. But yeah, nothing off the top of my head is, like, I can't think of any off the top of my head that I would do new of my Patreon, other than I added the video reactions chat so you can have like a visual element along with the audio. Yeah, juicy photos. That's for the OnlyFans. This is for the OnlyFans, Thunderly. Yes. Lou juicy pics. Well, the OnlyFans will happen someday. GC of Coleman, fair enough. Agreed. Games on it was not great, but I haven't played it much. I got you. Yeah, I know juicy OnlyFans shit. Maybe I'll do that someday. Game night with viewers. So what's game night with viewers? Is that like? But I kind of already do have the multiplayer shenanigans though, don't I? Like with Among Us, where I play with viewers all the time. I do that with a lot of my multiplayer games where I get people in there. Did I miss the HBO Max talk? Oh, we're going to talk about that in 8-Bit Crumbs. We only briefly covered it in the opening of the show. Leon Stevens said, we'll cover that specifically tonight on 8-Bit Crumbs. Merch. I mean, merch is something I want to look into doing. I wanted to wait until I finally hit partner on Twitch. Because, I don't know, I think that's kind of like a goal I have, where once I hit partner, it's like, okay, and then, partner, that's kind of the next level as a Twitch streamer. Then I can look into doing merchandise, start producing merchandise. That is something to do, like for a subscription level, you get this specific thing, you subscribe to this level. That's a good idea, man. That's a very good idea. That's a good one. Thank you, Darkstar. Juicy's hot takes, an opinion that goes against the masses. That'd be kind of fun to do. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I guess I could do like little video essays in a way where, I mean, really it's just like this is me talking in front of a camera, kind of doing free form, a free thought kind of thing. I mean, if you guys would be into something like that, I guess I could do that. That'd be fun. I could have my points. Yeah, video essays would be interesting. I don't know how, I'm not sure. As for existing content, I don't know if that will get like a new audience. Or maybe I could produce them for YouTube. Like that's like something, hey, if you keep subscribed to the Patreon, then I can keep doing these, that kind of thing. That's a good idea. That might be interesting. I have some, do a really unpopular opinion or most unpopular. I got a few. I definitely have a few. Yeah, it would be interesting to see you expand on other shows besides movies and cartoons. You kind of do that with Saturday. That's true. Well, I did have a goal in mind with the Patreon where if I hit 100 subscribers, I would start doing TV shows. But, I'm currently sitting at 26 subscribers, so maybe I should lower it to like 50 or something, or maybe even 30. And maybe I should start doing TV shows, or maybe like 1 or 2. I think I could do something like that and post those weekly. That could be something interesting. What about a newsletter? I'm trying to think what I put on the newsletter. I guess I will sending it out to my subscribers, letting them know the type of content is available, or people who are on my Twitch. That's true. That's a good idea. Yeah, these are good ideas. I'm actually going to write some of these down, if you don't mind, Chad. If you don't mind, let me go ahead. So we can do all right, newsletter, video essays. There's more like free thought kind of thing. Video essays, TV show commentaries, TV show like live action, that is, TV show commentaries. Yeah, I mean, just get you guys interested too. Is there something that you think? That would like, okay, this would interest me if this was here, then I would consider subscribing. Yeah, what about a show of music? Music, it's a possibility. My only thing is, like, how do I do that? Like, how do I do a music show? The only way, because I can't play it. I can't play it on my Patreon. I have to be very careful. I can't play it on Twitch because the DMCAs, I'll be taken down. They will take down that video. The only thing I can think of is do like a review show and maybe sample them. That's the only thing. Hey, one of the comedians I saw up to on Patreon offers like an extra bit of content before releasing her podcast to the masses, so get like a quick behind the scenes before launching. No, behind the scenes, that's always encouraged on Patreon. Yep, no, I've heard of that before. Lando Stevenson, what about a show? Well, no, music again. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, thank you for the $1,500 donation. Thank you. Thank you so much. You've been so incredibly generous this stream. Thank you so much. Cheers to you. May the wings that live in it as a feather, your shake the pills of heaven as we speak. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh. Exclusive viewing parties for movies. So exclusive viewing parties for movies, TV shows that you do commentaries for. That'll be interesting. And maybe so I would have to use probably Discord for that though. I had to think about how I would do that. Or maybe it would be yeah. I gotta think of like how to do that. But these are good. These are good topics to discuss with Austin because I know you want to talk to me about Discord, how to handle certain things like this. So that's a good idea. Maybe exclusive viewing parties. Yeah, I already do the watch parties. Maybe I can do exclusive viewing parties. That's true. For some of the commentaries, I've already done them for exclusive viewing parties. That's true. That's true. And where everyone can talk. I guess everyone can have a conversation. That would be interesting. Yeah. Everyone gets a baby boy, Josh. Austin newsletter, a letter where you're playing, releasing, and what games you're going to play, and what movie. That's good ideas to get people hyped up about it. I see what I'm thinking in the future. That's right, because I already have my whole schedule laid out when I'm releasing. That's pretty good. I just have to do 3 raps. That's actually a good idea. Actually, that could do where the cooking videos, he will do it one Saturday. Patreon is the only source for juicy cooking vids. That might be a good idea. Where it has to be exclusive. That's where you get it. That's the only way you get access to it. Yeah. And these are some good ideas, chat. Here's some good ideas. I mean, I'm glad Carmi Hazel, asked this because I've been thinking of ways to always improve the Patreon, make it better, make it, I want to make it affordable. Because I know not everyone has money to spend willy nilly, especially during this time. But one of the new things I have started doing, because you guys aren't aware of it, I'm now releasing bonus commentaries and bonus video reactions, chat, which are all available at every single level. So whether you're at the $15 level, dollar level, or the $2 level, chat, you get access to it, chat. And I currently already have a couple bonus ones up for this month. Thanksgiving is up there. X-Men Origins Wolverine is up there. I've done Terminator 2 Judgment Day just last week. Or maybe a little over a week ago, chat. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. What else have I? I mean, other things are coming, chat. I'm planning on doing Uncle Buck and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. A lot of older films, chat, bad movies, bad sci-fi films, like Gorgo and stuff like a Laser Blast and the Invasion of the Spiders and Gamera the Invincible. These will all be available. These are all free also on Prime, so you can sync up with the commentary. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now, chat. I mean, that's one advantage of subscribing. You get bonus ones. Thank you, Mr. Humanator, for the 50 biddies. And welcome, Stranger Shoe. Good evening to you. I support where I can. That I'm always throwing in biddies. I definitely will sub to. No, thank you. Now, and listen, like I said, you're not obligated to subscribe to the Patreon, chat. Not at all. Whatever you support me, whether it be on here or the Patreon or YouTube, and that's fine. And obviously, donations are not necessary, chat. I always appreciate it, of course. But if you can't donate, it's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong at all. Just these nice conversations, these nice back and forths. That's really great. Just seeing more people come in and watch, and that's been a great thing. But yeah, I'm just answering Carmi Hazel's question. What would get people more interested? And this is very good. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, chat. Yes, Chris Matt Chief is going to be in Fortnite. Cool. Deadpool, maybe more theme events, kinds like the Halloween stream, like a Back to the Future week, where you watch the movies either scene by scene or watch along, and maybe play back, and maybe play the Back to the Future video game, stuff like that. That'd be interesting. Yeah, theme weeks, get people involved with that. Yeah, theme weeks. I'll do that. Theme weeks. Okay. And I have to plan these events to be part of the newsletter. Gotcha. Theme weeks. Very cool. No, these are very good ideas, chat. Very, very good ideas. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Carmi Hazel, again. I know she's not here right now because she's busy, but thank you for asking this question. This was great. It was good back and forth and good brainstorming. I think you're killing it, man. YouTube is really hard. YouTube is very hard. YouTube is really hard to break into. I remember when you converted me to Twitch. Never look back. Well, yeah, man, YouTube is just, that algorithm, chat, is hard. I've uploaded some content. I'm always going to keep uploading content to YouTube. But that's the one that's just, man, that's a tough nut to crack. If you weren't in it from the beginning, it's hard. But yeah, that's just where, I basically post things for posterity, for the sake of posterity, chat. So you're always going to have access to those videos no matter what. Edited versions, that is, at the very least. Mostly it's full length, but, some editing is in there. Yeah, I'm a budding YouTuber myself. It's very tough. Like some videos get a ton of views, others that don't, and there's no sign. Yeah, man, exactly. Like my most viewed videos, my Animaniacs reaction chat, has about 3,500 views, about 3,500 views, and I don't know why. I don't know why that one has the most views, you know, and why some other videos don't perform as well. It's weird to me. I just don't get it. I really don't get it, chat. Yeah, Chris, would you fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? 100 duck-sized horses. No doubt about it. Easy. Duck-sized horse, duck would eat me. Duck would fucking trample me and kill me. The 100 duck-sized horses, no matter. You can just fucking bash them. Very easy to kill. Very easy to kill. But very good question, Carmen Hazel. I like that. And thank you guys for the feedback. I do appreciate that. That's kind. All right, and here's Carmen Hazel's next question, chat. If you were to work with Zack Snyder in a DC movie, what would you guys most likely argue about? Oh my God, most likely argue about. Oh man, that's that's a good one. Well, I think the thing we would most likely argue about. The one thing I would love to say to Zack Snyder is, I would say this. I would say, like, clearly you have an appreciation for the image of these characters. Like in your mind's eye, you love to capture the panel of a book, of a comic, and put it on screen for everyone to see. He loves the visuals, chat. There's no doubt about that. But he does not understand what makes those characters who they are. He doesn't understand what makes Clark Kent Superman. He doesn't understand what makes Batman Bruce Wayne. He doesn't get that change. I don't think he wants to get that. He just likes the visual. He has his own interpretation of these characters, but it's not what has typically been found in the comics before. You know, if you look at Superman in the comics, chat, or in the animated series, you know, let's say, and compare him to his Man of Steel character, very starkly different, chat. You know, Superman, he's got stereotyped as the big blue Boy Scout. You know, he's always doing good, chat. But I always look at Superman, he's the guy that's there to tell you things are going to be okay. Like the image I always go back to, chat, like, because I think Zack Snyder just wouldn't want to do something like that. His version of Superman is this messianic, you know, omnipotent, omnipowerful individual. Everyone looked to him as a fucking god, and he's just like, oh, no one likes me, and he's sad about it. Where my vision of Superman, as I said before, is the guy that says it's going to be okay. I always go back to Grant Morrison's All-Star Superman, chat. It's a wonderful sequence in the book where you have this girl who is going to kill herself. She's going to jump off a building. And Superman goes down to her. He doesn't fucking whoosh up, doesn't fucking grab her and save her, nothing like that. No, he just talks to her. He talks to her about what she's going through. Maybe he doesn't understand what she's going through, but basically saying that this is not the way to do it. You know, let me help you. Let me help you. You know, and it's a really beautiful moment where she finally collapses in his arms, just hugging him, and him hugging her. And it's a beautiful moment. And I have not seen something like that this Superman do. And that's why I have such a disconnect with his version of the character. The same way with Bruce Wayne and his Batman, where Bruce Wayne is not a fucking murderer. All right, he's about that. He'll beat the shit out of a criminal, no doubt about that. He's not gonna kill anybody. And to have him like, I think it's cool. I think it's fucking cool when he blasts them with, you know, a rotary gun, his Batmobile, and runs people off. It's like, no, you know, he's a very flawed individual. But he adheres to these rules, and there still is a warmth inside Bruce, even though he likes to hide it. That is also there, Chad. I mean, he raised people like Dick Grayson and Tim Drake and Jason Todd, and he was a flawed father, no doubt about it. But there is that fatherly mentality in Bruce, and we see that to great effect in the animated series, in my opinion, and also with Barbara to a degree. Although it's weird how they handle that. And we never really seen that in the films, and I would love to see that in the films. And Zack Snyder would never do something like that. I think he likes the visuals of the character, but he never makes any opportunity to understand what makes those characters tick and who they are as individuals. And that bothers me because he has his own way of thinking, and it's the same fucking thing. Morbid, dark, violent. And that's not what a lot of these characters are. And that really disappoints me. How he's kind of shaped an alternate reality and perceptions of who these people are to a lot of other people who now adhere to that. His way of thinking, I just don't like that. And so I would argue to him, it's like, you like the images, but you don't know shit about these people. So that's the thing we would argue most about, chat. Most about. Star's vision of superheroes is a commercial image like the Seven. Exactly. It's exactly like that. It's exactly like that, Zodiac Curse. That's who they were parroting in the most recent season of The Boys. Yep, you nailed it. It's just that, Zodiac. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so I know some might disagree, but that's just how I feel. Sexual needs to be pulled back hard. He should just be a costume designer. Honestly, he's good at set. Even his color palette. It's always blue, dark blue, gray. I don't know. There's a lack of color. DC, I've always explained, she has a rainbow. You know, it can be a spacefaring adventure. It can be a dark detective noir story. You know, it can be an alien invasion movie. It can be a fantastical film dealing with magic and sorcery. It can be all these things. That's what makes DC work so well. You can combine those elements and let them intermesh, and it's beautiful. And that's what Marvel did. That's what Marvel did to great success. But yeah, they just haven't really managed. I mean, they're getting there now, but without his involvement. But it's disappointing we couldn't see that initially. Yes. Wants me to review the first episode, the British version of Utopia. Sure, I'll do that. I'll do the first. Thank you, G-Civ. Thank you. I will do just that. I'll review Utopia. Big one watched Courtroom Explosion scene in BVS again, and Cavill's reaction. He's like, oh. What is his reaction? Just like, oh, well. Just like, the fuck is that? I don't even know what it was. I was like, that's not. My reaction would be like, oh my God. My reaction would be like complete out of the fucking. I would explode like, what? Just panicking. It's all the people. He doesn't give a shit. Doesn't give a shit. The Superman game first mission should be saving a cat from a tree just going all about the Boy Scout. Sure. Yeah, Cavill's whole performance in that movie is replicating the reaction of the audience. It's like, I just don't fucking know. It's just like, well, all right. It really just says, it's like, whatever. Yeah, Chad, I got issues. I got issues with Snyder's filmmaking capabilities or lack thereof. Oh, another question for Carmi Hazel. If you were able to ask one yes or no question and get the absolute truth as your answer, what would you ask? So I guess this is in regards to Snyder. Able to ask one yes or no question and get the absolute truth as your answer, what would you ask? Oh, God. Interesting. What would I ask? I mean, I guess I guess it's related to my biggest issue I have with him, but it's a more involved question because I already know the answer to it. I know he doesn't understand these characters. I guess I would ask him, I'm really thinking about this, Chad. Like, I'm trying to pose it in such a way where it doesn't sound so simple. I guess it's yes or no, so it is. Because I would ask him, like, do you understand who these people are? You know, do you understand who these people are outside of the images that you see in the comic, in the panel? I guess that'd be my question. Do you know what compels them to do what they do in these stories? I guess that would be my question to him. And I guess I get either yes or no. Because what I've seen so far, he seems to, all those characters seem to adhere to his vision. With this dark, gritty, morbid, murderous take on all these people. And I just don't like that. What's my favorite Flashpoint story? I mean, I like the Flashpoint, I like the movie. I like the adaptation of that story. That was pretty good. I really enjoyed that. Superman's hero because he knows it's the right thing to do. It's not even a responsibility. He's just a good guy, simplest and purest movie. No, it's great, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's the same with Captain America. A lot of people think that that's boring. It's like, it's not really not boring. And this time and age, Chad, we need someone like that more than ever. We need someone like that more than ever in stories. I think that's just good. Just be a good person. I think that's nice. What made you think Betrayal of Lex was a good idea? I mean, he'd be like, it was a great idea. It was brilliant. My question would ask him, do you understand what compels these characters to do what they do in the books? That would be my question. Libertarian man, save us all. Exactly. Like, he has this very warped libertarian view of everything. Ayn Rand. It's like, what if Ayn Rand was Superman? It's like, fuck that. He's like, I don't know, just do whatever you want, I guess, and the industry will save us all. Hey, you want to smoke some weed? That's all it is. That's a libertarian viewpoint, chat. I can tell you that right now. Jesus symbolism up the butt. They're like Jesus. All of it. Jim, what are we talking about? We're talking about, Call Me Hazel asked a question is, if I had to ask Zack Snyder one question, what would it be? I get a truthful answer, yes or no. My question would be, do you understand what compels these characters in the panels that you love to showcase in all your movies? Do you understand what makes them tick? What motivates them? So that's what I would say, Chad. That's what I would say. The Lord Jesus Christ, probably. And so, and she said, you can't ask any follow-up questions or have any explanations. That would be my question, Chad. That would be my question to him. Now, I know we do have some more questions, Chad. I think Ace Rock sent some more. But we are at that time now, Chad. It's 7:30. I usually want to give myself an hour to get up to Austin. I want to get the sword of truth. Exactly. Oh, but Chap, I'll get to Ace Rock's other questions. Again, thank you for submitting those massive questions, man. That was very, very kind of you. But I will get to those next week. And I always encourage you guys, if you are currently subscribed at the Tier 4 level or you want to subscribe in the future, please do submit some questions for my Class in the Glass Cast for Your Ass a Little Bit of Sass. We have a lot this week, Chad. Answered 9 questions back to back to back. And that was amazing. So thank you again to Thomas Leaf, the Ace Rock. Thank you again to JT Asmussen, JT Grimm. And again, thank you to Color Me Hazel for your questions, guys. That was a really, really fun discussion. Good back and forth. Agree, disagree. I liked it, chat. Very passionate. Thank you guys for the advice in regards to possible content for the Patreon, how to improve it, make it better, make it more interesting for you guys. I'm definitely working on this, chat. It's just, doing everything with the YouTube channel and with Twitch and with the Patreon. It's a lot. Even though I'm going full time, it's just like, what do I want to focus on the most right now? So, but you guys, typically Twitch has been the one I'm mainly focusing on, chat, because that's the big one. That's where all you guys are. So that one is always going to be first and foremost, no matter what. But again, I want to thank everyone for stopping by the stream. And I must now bid you adieu. For those of you who don't know, I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, starting around 5:30, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I also stream chat on Saturdays and Sundays around 9-ish, 10 p.m.-ish Central Standard Time. If you want to follow me on social media, please do check me out on Twitter at Chris J. Herman. I'm also on Facebook under Chris Herman and on Instagram and Discord chat under Mr. Revan7. If you want to see my pre-recorded streams, Let's Plays, video reviews, movie reviews, tune reviews, chat, reactions, whatever else, please do check out my YouTube channel, Class in the Glass. Actually, I'll send you guys a link to my YouTube right now. You can subscribe. That'd be a big help, chat. I'll be uploading some more content to that in the very near future. I have some Sonic Let's Plays I just uploaded, chat. But if you want to check this out right now, there it is. But also, chat, I highly encourage you to check out my Patreon, Class in Glass, which I'll go ahead and showcase to you. I'm uploading a lot of content this week, chat, more now than ever. Oh, here it is, Class in the Glass, chat, featuring full audio commentaries and full video reactions to cartoons and movies, and also the ability to submit questions from my Class in the Glass cast for your ass a little bit of sass at the highest level. You can subscribe at $2, $5, $10, or $15 levels, chat. No matter what level you subscribe, you get access to something. But at the highest level, 15, you get access to absolutely everything, no matter what it is. Currently have some commentaries up there, chat. Cowboy Bebop, Session 12, Jupiter Jazz Part 1. Probably my second favorite episode I've done so far, chat. It was awesome episode to talk over. Really, really good. Available at, again, the $2 level. You have the audio version, too. Also have some of my bonus commentaries, which you guys will see, which will all be at the $2 level, chat, no matter what. All bonus commentaries are at entry level. X-Men Origins Wolverine, chat. You heard my review. And then heard my very intimate thoughts as scene-by-scene passes, chat. It's great. Video version, audio version is available. There's a little questionnaire for the Class in Glass. I also have Space Mutiny, chat, a full-length reaction for that. It is an awful film, but it was so much fun to talk over, chat. Really, really funny. One of my favorites ones that I've done so far. Space Mutiny. Also, Things Killing up there, chat. Full-length video reaction and audio version. A bunch of other ones. I have Terminator films up there. Terminator 1, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Have Escape from New York. I have some additional commentaries and full video reaction I'll be uploading in the very near future, chat. Christmas ones will be going up soon. So the Nightmare from Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas will be going up tomorrow, chat, along with a couple other ones. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Uncle Buck. You got the Muppet Christmas Carol to look forward to. Gremlins, chat. And Jingle, Jingle All the Way. I'm along with additional ones as well. So I'll go ahead and actually link that to you guys as well, if you want to check it out.